Our next guest this afternoon is the Mayor of the London Borough of Merton. Once again, this is the borough in which our most battle for two resides. Councillor Martin Whelton is the youngest ever Mayor of London Borough of Merton, having been elected to this office at the age of 33. He was first elected as a Labour councillor in 2002 and ever since has chaired many committees. Councillor Martin Whelton attended John Fisher School and has a BA in politics from the University of Essex. I would like to welcome him this afternoon and request him to come and say a few words, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the London Borough of Merton, it is a great honour to be able to address your Jalsa this afternoon, and in a year where you've marked the 100th anniversary of the First Caliphate. During my time as Mayor, I've been extremely impressed by the work of your community and your contribution locally in terms of integration, but also in increasing the understanding of Islam locally. Integration is important. It's important to break any misconceptions people may have about Islam. Your motto, love for all, hatred for none, epitomises the true meaning of your beliefs. I would also like to thank you for your charity work through Humanity First, which benefits so many communities throughout the world, but also in helping communities that have been afflicted by national disasters. I am also grateful as well for your charity work locally. My charities have benefited by £3,500 from your recent charity walk. This will go a long way in helping many people. I wish you all the best for your Jalsa, and thank you for allowing me the opportunity to address you this afternoon.
Thank you. Our next guest this afternoon is the Deputy Mayor of the Borough of Sutton. David Callahan, not only is he the Deputy Mayor, but he has the distinction of being an Ahmadi. And this is indeed an honour, both for him and for us, to receive him here this afternoon and request him to say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honoured guests, Amir Saab, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. I am originally from Southampton and a small town just outside Southampton called Totton. I am now, though, a Liberal Democrat councillor with the London Borough of Sutton in London since 2006. I've been the Deputy Mayor there since May this year, and I've recently been approved as a prospective parliamentary candidate with the Liberal Democrats. I also work as a freelance journalist. But above all else, I am an Ahmadi, and have been for the last 15 years. And I'm very honoured to address this Jalsa, especially in this centenary year. I became an Ahmadi in 1993, converting from the Church of England. I married an Ahmadi woman, Anisha Ali, who came from a carcass in Trinidad. At first, I wasn't interested at all in Islam. It was around the time of the Ayatollah Khomeini and the controversy around Salman Rushdie, and I wasn't attracted in any way. But over time, when she talked to me more about Islam and Ahmadiyyat, I realised it was the right thing for me. At the beginning of my life as an Ahmadi, I was honoured to have the distinguished Maulana Ibrahim bin Yaqub fly especially all the way from Trinidad to perform our nikah marriage ceremony. I came to my first Jalsa soon afterwards, and it was an experience I was to never forget. Everybody made me very welcome, and I quickly felt at home. I've been coming ever since, and have met people from all over the world of all different races and nationalities. After a few years of coming to the Jalsa, I was given a job in the photographic department under Zafrullah Khan Saab. I did that duty for several years before joining the press team under Basharat Nazir Saab and have really enjoyed my duty there. I hope to continue serving the community for many years to come. The strength of this community, in my view, is that we are all together. We share common beliefs, values and comradeship. We have qualities that exist in very few other groups. If we could show society what we have, they would want it too, I'm sure. I have a close family with a mother, father, brother and sister. But I also have a much bigger family, all of you, my brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakallah, David. Our next guest this afternoon is Professor Micheal Forsdale. Professor Micheal Forsdale has known the Ahmadiyya community for the last 10 years. He has been teaching courses in politics and modern history to visiting students from American universities, and he has been bringing his students to visit Fazl Mosque on a regular basis. He is particularly interested in the issues of peace and reconciliation and the position of Muslims in Britain. And I would welcome Professor Micheal Forsdale and request him to say a few words.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. National President, members of the community, Assalamu alaikum. It is a very great pleasure to be with you today. It is a pleasure and an honour. Let me just briefly say that for the past 10 years I have been bringing many of my students to visit your mosque in Southfields and to meet the community. I have been deeply, deeply touched by the depth of the kindness and welcome and generosity that the community has shown to my students, and I know that my students, and I would add at this point, these are predominantly Americans, young Americans, who have many virtues but possibly not an intimate understanding of Islam. They have been deeply touched, and I think that the efforts of your community have reached out tremendously to help them and to help us all. I come from a background which has taken me to many parts of the world and a lot of work in Northern Ireland. I can do nothing other than subscribe to your great saying, love for all, hatred for none, to thank the community for all that it has done, to wish it every success in this particularly important year, and to look forward to many more years of happy and fruitful contact and great success to you all. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.